Hey ACO family, this is Kate from the American Cornhole Organization. Click the link in the description below to become an ACO family member now. Or take the next step and click the link to become an ACO certified official director in your area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. And stop by and say hi at the next ACO Major. See you there.
One of my favorite center courts on the planet Earth, that would be the Owensboro Convention Center. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, Mad Maz, side by side with me as our man, the Mississippi Ninja, is out getting his warm-up tosses ready because here they should be underway, shouldn't they? I think they hit roll call for seniors, women's, and juniors, so there's still some games to play to allow them to get into their singles divisional play, but this should be a beauty. These bags are live.
It should be, and a junior champion will be crowned. You talked about it before. Might have a 2 or 3-peat. We have to go back and check the data. Or we could have a new champion, Skylar Foster, Sammy Vansickle, trying to play spoiler to the repeat champs. And 10-10, it's no score.
And again, they don't waste any time delivering the bag, but there is a lot more strategy versus just crush, kill, destroy than there used to be in this division. And we cannot say it enough. Oh, loses one off the back and drops one of, nice airmail there by Caleb. Oh, unmatched. Gonna do it again. Yep, over the top.
Oh, and he runs around the hole.
Sammy says, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take one there and just give up, what was that, 10 on?
I think it's 8-7.
8 on 7.
Yep.
So the first penny posted by Riley Brewster and Caleb Rogers, playing out of the blue lane. Right now is the higher seed, but seeding, again, doesn't really matter in this particular divisional playoff. Here and see if we've got anybody watching, commenting, anybody that's got a little something to say.
Over behind us on center court 2, the CBC boys, Kennedy Meineke and Justine Smith lead 15-13 over Sarah Hardy and Emma Jernigan. And the winner of that game gets the right to play Chloe Arrington and Kim Dice.
Right. Yes. Welcome. Hello, Frying Pan. Welcome to the fire.
Yes.
Nice roller right there, up and over.
Skylar has a bag off the side already, so right now it's 10 on 2. This could be a big round early on. Down and hard. And he pushed it up through the pile.
That's the best he could have hoped for.
What a bag. He limits it to 5.
Wow. That's very nicely done. And he's, you know what he's saying to himself, I shouldn't have put myself in that position, but why didn't I do that last game? To reduce some of the stress.
There was so much margin for error there.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a great grab.
Bracket A. If you're still in senior doubles, we got your games paused out. Senior doubles, bracket A, you're on 44.
Hole for hole.
Through 56, and then 43 through 41.
And a junior social.
I feel like... I almost feel like Caleb was saying we're going to make Skylar do the work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, here we go. Bracket A, going live. Bracket A, going
Nice
live.
bag there from Skylar.
And we'll see if he can capitalize here as Riley has a bag that's out of play and possibly 2.
Yep.
And Skylar runs right into the back of it.
Bracket B, going live. 72, 57 through 72.
Into the stack.
57 through 72.
And he's going to have to go right to left, kind of reverse cut around, which is
He's got it
very
right to
doable,
left.
and he just can't push anything in.
Not enough strength on the back side of that. Momentum. What's he telling him to do?
He's telling him to roll through the middle here. Yeah, there's kind of that V, roll up and over it.
Yep, there it is.
And he sits on top of the pile. We'll see what Sammy says sit.
Just sit it.
Yep.
Move on.
Yep. Take your 4-4, take a round, move on to the next one.
Thinking a lot about the simplest of all tasks. Well, he tried. He thought, well, if I can get a roll out of
Absolutely.
it, why not? I'll take an extra couple. But
And that is, the roll's a much more safer shot because just like that, if you run into the back of it, there's no harm, no foul. It's a wash. And then if you happen to jump over, then you get your 2. I like that decision by Skylar.
now you ask any older player, they'll take the airmail over the roll bag anytime.
I
But
know.
you're right. That was the play that could have been a happy accident, if you will, if I may go full Bob Ross on you. As they stack them up front. Who's got one underneath? Is that
I can't tell. I think that's
think
Caleb's bag with the design.
I felt like it was.
There might be 2 down there.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. It's hard to see. Oh,
And Sammy drug his bag. 10, 8-8? Yep, 8-8.
yeah, 8 on 8. 2 snowmen. 6-0 remains. Uh-oh. Everybody's looking for their scoreholio to see what's happening.
Kennedy Meineke and Justine Smith take down Sarah Hardy and Emma Jernigan 21-15.
There it is.
And to the women's final, they move.
All right, so if you're checking out both center courts, both streams are available for you right now as we handle the championship match here in the juniors doubles. The women's doubles is set now. Chloe Arrington, Kim Dice have to be double dipped from Kennedy Meineke and Justine Smith. You heard the roar of the crowd behind us as they made the advance. Keep an eye on things here. Continue to be plugged up around the hole. Riley comes in and stuffs it up. He wants them to come down and take a look at it, does Sammy. So Skylar's going to shuffle on down. These guys exchange taters and talk a little bit about how to increase their lead. Sammy probably, what do you think he's telling them now with what he's got to look at? Because there's more available than what you're seeing on the screen. But
Yeah,
at
so
6-0, what's your risk versus reward there?
correct. And we've talked about Skylar's right to left, how it's good, and he definitely has one. He's showing 2 bags on that right side if he tries to go right to left. The problem is they're both sitting stick side.
Right.
So if you run right into the back of them, there's no guarantee they're going to go. On the other side of that, if you throw it slick side down and try to bully everything through, Riley has bags sitting slick side.
Yeah,
so I think if
down, yeah.
if Skylar's fall, Riley's fall, what's the risk versus reward? Right now, I think it's
Or it
plus
just
2
jams
for
it
somewhere.
all up. Oh, and there it was.
So he took off a couple things. I don't know what that was.
2 off.
7.
2 off. Was it a 7 spot? Did he take 2 of his own off the back?
I think he did.
Oh, let's take another look here. On the delay, we'll be able to see here.
Yeah, it's a 10-3. That's what they put in.
So he comes in hot, takes 2 of his own off the back, one in the middle, and leaves one
Yep.
sitting up top. Yep, that'll do it. So 13-0 right now. And what was it we said about Caleb making Skylar do all the work?
That's exactly what's
One
been
way or
happening
the
so
other.
far. Yeah.
One way or the other. So Chloe Arrington and Kim Dice battle Kennedy Meineke and Justine Smith for the women's doubles championship. The seniors doubles, last couple of matches being held here. See if we can get them to center court as well, so you'll be able to see all 3 championship matches here on the ACO Digital Network. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. Mad Maz side by side with me against some great action. We've seen some great shot making. We've seen some inexplicable shots taken as well. And boy, he's having a hard time with the control when he goes slick side down, right to left. That's not a great back there.
But it does limit Skylar's ability to go after that bag on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I just don't know. Was he going to go after that bag, though? Because he's not had luck. Look at that.
What a just flop. It's a pancake.
Yeah, it looked like one of those truck tire things where those guys do the world's strongest man stuff. Just go flip it up and over. Oh. So 10 on 8. It's going to be another 2.
17-0. And so I think, when I was just stretching out my 1 or 2 sentence dialogue, that game kind of took the wind out of their sails, Finn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing from this. They didn't make the shots they wanted. Sammy got frustrated, at the later half of that game when neither of them were just hitting the bags they wanted to hit. And I think we're seeing that now.
Well, and this was the game that bounced Skylar and Sammy into the losers bracket. That forced them to work.
What
their
an
way
airmail
back
from
through it.
Vansickle.
So a double 4-bagger there. Cheers.
A junior cheers means it's soda.
Yeah, it is. Diet Mountain Dew versus your, what is that?
Rockstar. Yeah.
We remain age appropriate. Yes, we do.
Now when the seniors come
what
to
a great
town.
bag. Yeah. All bets are off. Get out the funnels.
Yep.
Oh, nice roll
And
and
he
collect.
picked his own bag up. That was insane.
That's a nice bag. That's the one we've seen him do, I think, probably the best of all is that cut back to the left side. Oh, wow. Wow.
And Skylar's going to go after this bag. I don't like
I
that.
wouldn't chase it. I would.
And he got
I
it!
said I would do that.
Okay, well, I think I only have a 20, so I'm not putting $1. I'm not putting 20 bucks in there.
Yeah, well, you challenged him to,
I did.
to beat your jinx, and you did it.
I did.
Cheers. That was a great. I think I would go down there and go get that one. So that was a good blocker there from Riley. Early on. Maybe that puts a little freshness back in their spirit and in their legs. And Sammy's been very consistent. He seems very nonplussed by all of it.
He has been, but he has that miss on the right-hand side. This one going across body, I don't say go after. But, and he does, and that's it.
That's going to do it.
And that'll do it, and they will repeat or three-peat, depending confirmation.
Oh, it is the three-peat. We're seeing the threes held up. Three-peat, absolutely. All right, well, we'll bring the boys over here as we set up for the Seniors Doubles Championship, and we'll see if we can squeeze a couple of words out of the fellas here. They do seem crazy excited. I feel like we should be playing the theme song to Curb Your Enthusiasm. But yeah, the three-peat, we just heard, if Ryan LaBelle says it's true, then it must be true. And we'll wait to have our champions over here. I tell you, if you guys wouldn't mind, I need you to tone down your excitement just a little bit. Wow, nicely done. What a great performance, and a couple times snatching victory out of the jaws of defeat to get here. But you kept your cool. One of the things that we noticed was, one of you'd have a couple, 2, 3, questionable frames. The other one would lift the other one up. And, is that the secret to the three-peat, that you've been doing that as partners all along?
Yeah, we started out, we was both off. Couldn't get it together, and we was like, what do we got to lose? Let's just get it together.
Usually every tournament we go, we start off really slow because first game jitters, and then we just start rolling after that.
But, it's funny, too. One of the things that we noticed is, Sammy, no matter whether he had shots where he wanted them or not, just very casual, very calm. Skylar seemed like maybe the only one who was showing a little bit of nerves, but then he'd come back with a great cut shot or have a great rollback. You two, you never, ever seem – you said you had jitters. You never seem to have jitters. It doesn't appear that way.
Yeah. It's the first game always. That's us. The first game jitters.
Yeah.
We started out bad, and as we moved on, we picked it up a lot.
Yeah. Well, this game, there was a lot more, back and forth, and I felt like you were going to let him be the one. I don't know how I say it correctly. He was going to be the one that had to
make him hurt you.
Yeah, he was going to have to hurt you, or he was going to have to win it or lose it.
Yeah.
The three of you guys kind of played your games and waited to see him play his game. Am I right or wrong about that?
You're right.
Is that right?
Sure.
Look at me. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds a nut. Right on. Well, I'll tell you something. Celebrate that three-peat.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, juniors is is next. Who's it going to be? Which one of you?
Hopefully we see each other in the championship.
He got it. He's got it.
Well, all right. Well, we'll see if that's the case. Any thoughts, Maz? Anything you want to address while we've got them both here?
No, not much. But again, we talked about how the ups and downs of the junior division is more on display, whether it's the new types of shot making you guys are coming up with, whether it's the new kind of the inventions or whatnot. Walk me through kind of how you deal with some of those rounds where you throw a 3 because you just missed a bag, where you throw, your opponent, you give up a 6 or a 7. Walk me through kind of how that roller coaster goes. What's your thought bouncing back?
So really, like if I have a bad round, like if my roll ain't rolling or air mail ain't falling, my partner, I have confidence in him. I know he'll pick me up, and once he scores that next round, it builds me back up, and I'm like, okay, I can hit these shots.
Absolutely.
All right, and the one thing that we do want to know too is when the timeouts are taken, I saw some a little bit of whispering. What's the secret there? Is it like, what are we doing for lunch? What exactly is being exchanged there?
I was just trying to figure out what I was doing on that shot. That's what we was talking about. I completely missed it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you something. Who knows? We might see you facing off against each other a little bit later on today in the juniors final, but a three-peat is indeed the case. I'll tell you something. You guys just continue to amaze as a team. So congratulations, and congratulations on the three-peat. Well done.
Appreciate it.
Nicely done. All right. Well, we'll find out here in just a little while whether or not is it going to be
Good job, guys.
Riley Brewster, is going to be Caleb Rogers, or is it going to be somebody else? Who knows? We do know there's quite a few names that are going to have to be taken down in order to make that happen. But it all happens this afternoon, and then we'll see who plays in the championship game tomorrow. Thank you, fellas. We appreciate you. You guys go on and celebrate that three-peat.